Jackson.
Yeah, Coach, what's this last weekend been like for you all, having that major comeback in the NCAA tournament and then having the cancellation in the championship game? What's it been like for you? Just overall?
Exciting yet frustrating at the same time. You can't do much with the weather. The right decision was made, so we came to terms with that. There was one of the two of us was going to be one and probably number two, so it wasn't like we were losing anything from it. We declared co-champions, which we accepted a trophy gladly, and so it's been that the finish was really exciting, really fun, and it took us to another place, and that's something you just want to bottle up and hope that it maintains. But they're done with finals. I think they're a little more fresh and excited about the weekend.
Amazing.
Patty, just what's it been like seeing Sydney Barker kind of continue to grow throughout this season and the way that she's been swinging the bat lately?
She works hard. She's a gamer. She's that tough exterior type of player. She's really been improving. And the one thing I talk to the team a lot about is practice and the importance of practice, specifically if you've not set your feet into a position and you are that starter. And she has listened, and she has really taken over at practice and really swung really well and can play a little bit of first and plays the outfield very well. So she has found herself in that starting position, and changed our world with her home runs against Arkansas, and really focused and determined to win a spot.
Patty, a couple weeks ago, Sam Landry sat in here and talked to us about sort of her renewed love of softball and how maybe that wasn't there as much when she got here, and it's really blossomed since then. How have you seen that sort of develop? Did you get a sense during that process of bringing her here that maybe that was something that needed to be reignited from her, and just how that's sort of grown since she's been in Norman?
Yeah, I didn't feel that I need this new renewed love. We just watched her on video and saw her numbers, like, we got to find this girl right now. When she came here, she got to really spend a lot of time with Coach Rocha, and she learned a lot. She learned a lot of new, I think it's the love for pitching, but also the process of it that she fell in love with. Her and I have a really good relationship. It's fun, it's funny, like we joke around quite a bit. So I really look forward to seeing her because she really makes me laugh, and I don't know, we have a really cool relationship, but it's, she has a different love for pitching, and you can feel that because of success, but probably more than anything, just the confidence that she's feeling.
And how does that sort of go across to the rest of the pitching staff, and especially the younger pitchers that you've got in this group, to try to maybe help them as they develop as players and pitchers?
Yeah, they watch very closely and watch the way Sam, when she's feeling good, but she's also had some tough times as well. I think the pitchers, you could watch somebody and know what it looks like, but it really comes down to what you're feeling inside, and when someone really has it, you can see it without even watching them pitch or their outcomes. And the person that I feel has really kind of got the it factor lately is Audrey Lowry. And that is because she's just grounded, calm, cool. I know KD, you're going to see a KD that's going to be there. I believe that. She's had good bullpens as well, and success on the mound at practice. But I think they can learn from Sam, but it's an individual decision of, this is how I need to get myself to feel.
Appreciate it.
Jesse.
Patty, in that Arkansas game, you had a lot of young players making big plays. Gabby, Sydney, and Audrey in the circle. Just what did that show you about those young players in a game like that, and how important is it to kind of have those young players play like that going into the postseason?
I'll take the second part first. Very important to see that, but I'm not going, oh my gosh, I forget that they're freshmen. I forget that they've not had this big moment. Gabby Garcia is playing like she's a junior. I mean, nothing is phasing her. And Audrey, nothing was phasing her. Barker is saying, if she could, she wouldn't say it out loud, but it's like, give me a chance. Let me show you. And she did. And she got another. She was about ready to get another start because of it. So I forget what. Yeah, I don't think about that when we're in it. Probably more when it's over. Like, wow, that really happened. Way to go, Audrey. Or wow, way to go. Whoever it is, I never classify them by class. Maybe I need to start doing it. I don't know.
Well, you mentioned Sid, just in addition to her growth at the plate, how much is her versatility defensively? You touched that a little bit, but just how much is that making her an asset in terms of what she can do?
Quite a bit, yeah, quite a bit. She's just an athlete, and every time we're at practice, if you're sitting in our stands, you would pick her out and go, she wants it. That girl's the one that wants it. She is really fighting hard. And I know, it's just, she's been doing it consistently, and I tell them, hey, practice is so important. If you're trying to find your way in, just go to practice and have just good at bats, have a hard-working mentality, and she's always that athlete.
You know, Patty, this regional is not, you know, it's not that celebrated, but you have 2 league champions, and we know California's won a national championship where seven batters hit 300. So, what do you think about this regional in Boston U as you're starting opponent?
Yeah, I don't care what anyone in the world says. I know, and the team certainly knows from us, that we're facing champions. You don't get in this by luck. You get in because you did something really well. So we have faced a couple of these teams before. We have watched and faced Omaha not too long ago. Very well coached, good pitchers in this regional. Cal's got that feisty, they still have a Pac-12 mentality, feisty, West Coast kind of toughness about them. So we've got our hands full. I'm not listening to one thing because nobody knows. I do, and I'm not listening to what naysayers might say, or wow, you've got the easiest. And when people say that to you, you just have to plug your ears.